I'm used to putting
Did you see that character? Hello everybody and welcome back to Matables and welcome back to Rustage Friday. I mean, you don't have a choice. I mean, Rustage Friday just comes to you, but still welcome to Rustage Friday. And it's been like a month or 2 months since we got an original piece of content. I don't want to say that in a negative way. I'm just saying like that we haven't listened to like a new song in quite some time because we've been enjoying the album and it's been a great album, but like I'm kind of ready for this. Are you ready for this? But yes, it's Rustage Friday where everybody gets paid, everybody gets days off, everybody gets whatever you want. It's what you get today. Also, this is my first rap battle and I'm actually really happy it's gonna be with Rustage because I don't know what to expect or what it is or what the content is with any of it, to be honest. And we got Shwabadi and it's ALUCARD versus DIO. ALUCARD we did a song about, so I know he's a vampire because it's Dracula backwards. I think it's Dracula's son, right? It's a weird thing to name your son. And then DIO is from something else. It's from another anime that I most likely have not watched because I don't know where the name is from, but he's supposedly very strong, right? So let's keep the ranting to a minimum and let's just jump right into it. Also, by the end of this video, if you enjoy the content, please subscribe to Matables. I'd greatly appreciate it. It makes me happy. If it's a smile on my face, then I can continue making videos because I know people like them. Right. Okay, let's get into it. I don't know. Are we supposed to be voting for whoever's gonna win the rap battle, or is it just like a rap? Like, is it, if they fought each other? Is this like what it would look? I don't know. I guess we're jumping into it. We'll see how it goes. I'll take any kind of a lore down below. Anything about ALUCARD you want to tell me about? Anything about DIO? If you really like the characters, I would love to hear what your description is of the characters and their backstories. Let's get into it. Yep. You know what would be cool? Oh, he's kind of doing it. Shwabadi, can we see Shwabadi's thing? Okay. Okay, all right. So like they kind of did it. So like I really liked. I mean, all right. If this is your first time here, I like talking about more production, more like what it feels like for the song because I don't really know a ton about anime. I'm more than a casual watcher, but I'm not like a massive anime watcher. But I love anime. But more of my background's in production and just delivery and all that jazz. Anyway, so when this does this thing here. Yeah, and you see this Rustage thing? How cool would it have been if it, like, every time it swapped back and forth, it was like Rustage and Shwabadi, and then Rustage and Shwabadi. It would have been sick, right? It would have been really cool. Just kind of like that style. DIO versus ALUCARD, okay.
Blood on my drip, DIO's about to go down with the ship. I got the medal, but you be forgetting your buzz like a raggy forgetting the script. Look at this bitch, I be like Anderson, how if you cross me, you won't last long. Now your heart's gone, be like Jim Carrey, cause you can't do shit with no mask on.
Cute. I kind of forgot that some, oh my god, some artists or some nerdcore artists like to actually use real-time events, real-time actual things to kind of use their raps with and stuff like that. Kind of like a real rapper. They are real rappers. I'm just saying like, sometimes in songs we just hear the rap about things within the anime itself, but sometimes they like to take little hints and rhymes and stuff through things that exist in our realm. You know? It's just cute. And I love Jim Carrey.
It's in my shadow than a bitch gets shot. Give you more holes than there's holes in your plot. I be the king of the shit and I cut you to more parts than your show's got. Be by a kid, now you're
sheesh, that's like, all right, hold on, let me just let me go back.
I be shit like Anderson, how if you cross me, you won't last long. Now your heart's gone, be like Jim Carrey, cause you can't do shit with no mask on. Step into my shadow than a bitch gets shot. Give you more holes than there's holes in your plot.
That is a shot at the anime itself. That's so funny. There's more holes in your plot. More holes than your plot. So that, like, it's supposed to be ALUCARD versus DIO. You're not versing the entire writing section, you know? That is ruthless. You gotta be nicer to these people. They work very hard for these shows, okay? You can't just destroy them like this.
I be the king of the shit and I cut you to more parts than your show's got. Be by a kid, now you're
known for failing.
Thinking you're drip with a
code so basic.
Just like your father, you end up with nothing. Now you and your dad have
both been wasted.
I cannot be killed, you died twice. I seen stronger vamps in Twilight. Send you clips, no need for highlights. Cause I brought the twins, that's two like Einstein. Drop more goons than you on drive-by. You're all talk and smoke like dry ice. Off the top, these bars from my mind, whilst you stop time to think and write lines.
I'm a bastard, orphan, son of an...
Is that DIO? DIO looks pretty cool. I can grow my hair out and have a little cool DIO moment. That'd be pretty sweet. It almost feels like it's almost like anime show versus anime show instead of just like character versus character. I mean, it's kind of like all the different hits about it. So anything that resembles DIO, I guess he'll go after. But it's pretty cute though. I kind of like the idea of it. I know a while ago he used to do a lot of these because I think he said recently that he's bringing these back. That means he did these before. And I was almost tempted to go to like far back to kind of reference them beforehand, but I kind of wanted to go into it fresh with this new style and approach and all that jazz. So that's kind of like why I waited this long. But if you guys think there's a really good one that I should be watching, please let me know. I'd greatly appreciate it.
embarrassment, but that's a better backstory than ripping off old Bram again. I feel no remorse for killing Dan.
All right. One thing I love about Shwabadi. I'm sorry I rant a lot. I like talking about things. I like talking about content and all this jazz. Anyway, one thing I just love about Shwabadi, besides everything, is like he sounds like a storyteller. Like you can hear here in the beginning. You can hear here. You can hear here. Huh. But like just listening to his cadence when he's like kind of walking you through the story, you know?
It's a better backstory than ripping off old Bram again.
I would watch a channel with Shwabadi reading me some manga. You know, I'd be into that.
I feel no remorse for killing Dad or any of my kin. You just had to whine and cry for Alexander Anderson.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, bud. Someone even did the logo too.
Integrisa, may I hit him? Can't even attack without her permission. I've no masters, I've got no prison. I move faster, time does my bidding. You're not even British, I'll cut this immigrant song short. They think I led in the Zeppelins with it, I'm letting these bombs drop. Oh, the humanity, your Christianity's keeping you bogged down. Just like the Vatican up on my name, cause they're calling me God now. I have the world on my feet, if you come try to stand, you get stomped down. Bring Baskerville and Jackal still, I'm used to putting dogs down.
You're not a god, you just lack faith, muda.
Did he actually just kick a dog down? Hold on.
Calling me God now. I have the world on my feet, if you come try to stand, you get stomped down. Bring Baskerville and Jackal still, I'm used to putting dogs.
Did you see that character? Look at this. That's a dog with a human head. And you're slamming him. You're axe kicking him.
Used to put it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Alright. I'm sorry, Shwabadi. Now I gotta vote for ALUCARD. You can't just axe kick a poor dog human. You know? What did that thing do? Or maybe it could be evil. Okay, I guess it could be evil. I don't know. But still, you can't look, dude, that thing was that thing was so high in the air, and this thing just, dude,
I'm used to putting dogs down.
and that's cute that it's ALUCARD, but like, you can't do that to them.
You're not a god, you just lack faith, muda. How you're just like your catchphrase, I can't believe it. Your rapping is actually more insufferable than your fan base.
Yeah, I kind of like these. I don't like when everybody argues, but like these are pretty juicy. I wonder if that's more of a hit towards Shwabadi, almost. But like, I mean, that's where I kind of put it at first. I know there's like a whole like fan base for the thing itself, but like for a second, I thought it like he was like almost Rustage was talking about Shwabadi. I think it's kind of funny.
How you're just like your catchphrase, I can't believe it. Your rapping is actually more
because your rapping is actually more insufferable
than your fan base.
You know, that could easily be a hit towards Shwabadi, and I think that's really funny.
What's that snake? I got a silver bullet. Watch him catching more strays than a shotgun. You are the one quoting Hamilton, so you should know that we immigrants, we get the job done.
Oh. That's a little bit of insight there. Hold on.
Catching more strays than a shotgun. You are the one.
You're the one quoting Hamilton. So, all right. So this is something that I'm actually really interested about because, like, with collaborations and stuff, I'm always curious on like who gives like their full like verse to first. You know, do they just go back and forth? Do they have like a PDF Word document? Do they have a Google Docs? Like, he obviously saw the Hamilton line before, you know, he ended up rapping and stuff like that. So like, it's very interesting to see like how this process works because like it's easy just to think about, oh, they're just like making songs together, but like how exactly, you know, like because you can write your whole verses first, but did Mr. Rustage like write his first verse and then you write your second verse and then you go back to write your, you know, or do you just write a bunch first and then you collab and, you know, it's just a lot of thought that can go into it and it overwhelms me with the amount of possibilities and like choices and stuff that can happen depending on your style or how you like to work and all that jazz. I gotta stop saying all that jazz. So I don't know. Let's turn into something else. Let's get a new genre or spaghetti. I don't know.
So you should know that we immigrants, we get the job done. Turn a battle to a graveside. Time to wipe out your line like a hate crime. Not to take lives, but DIO be talking big. I leave him burnt like he stepped in the daylight. How a man and his name oxymorons. Only kiss you could get was a forced one. They can worship the ground that I walk on. ALUCARD, they hear the name and the war's won.
Oh, you're approaching me? What's your plan, boy? Your show isn't even that popular. The abridged version was the fans' choice.
I kind of like the cadence difference between the two. you know? Like, it's not even just like how they rap. It's more like Rustage is keeping his structure for his character, but then with Shwabadi, he has like the persona. He has like that arrogance, and he has that like, what's the word I'm looking for? He's technically rapping, but it's like, he's more like talking towards the character himself as well. And I just think that's really cool that like, you could do a rap, but also you could do it like in a slow formation where it sounds like you're actually just portraying the character. It's just very cool. These are just small things I like to talk about and rant about. I don't know anything about anything, but like, it's really cool to listen to.
I have a legacy, I had a family, you were assigned to a black boy. You dead or alive, you nearly died to the blood of Schrodinger's cat boy. Damn Vlad, I'm like St. George, just Wallachie and Dragon I'll slay. Be like bang bang, but it takes more than a bullet to keep me at bay. You an Integrica Bulls retire, you've lived to a ripe old age. Now bring me a real vampire, you've got it backwards like your name.
That's a cute one. That's what I understand, because I understand. I said in the beginning, right? But like that's what I like to listen to, is like I like the small little references that I'm like, oh, see, I get that thing. I don't have to have like the deep lore sometimes, and that's why I really appreciate about some of these raps and stuff like that. Is sometimes they don't just rely so heavily on the context of the story of the characters, and then they can portray that through their song. So people that may not have watched it, like myself, can kind of understand where the character's coming from, their backstory, their motives, and all that. Spaghetti.
Did somebody say a real vampire?
Connor Quest? What are you doing here, bud? You're not on the list of the video? My boy. Everybody. Connor Quest is here.
The classics never die, up in my castle, levels high. While a dupe of me faced a lucha libre, bickering, squabbling, peasant-like. No authenticity, counterfeit hackers. Faith in your sources and now what you lack. But I'll give you your flowers on vampiric prowess. Sucked all the life from out of this track. Want to go single clean in your batshit ways. You cannot get the staff these days. You say you're a hellish fella, but you're not from the depths of the nether just cause you get kept in the cellar. Look at this gaudy fashion, no decorum or class, an atrocious view. It's like you ran through a pawn shop soaked in glue. Why would anyone be approaching you? The Bane of Transylvania, the true.
Are they gonna introduce more people? This is unfair. You can't just have 2 verse 1. You can't have 2 verse 1 to poor old Shwabadi. I mean, he's performing great. All right, you know he always does. But you can't just have Connor Quest come in and start slaying like this, okay? It's not fair for him. I mean, I don't know how powerful Dio is. I mean, maybe Dio can handle himself with both of them. I guess. Do people like nominate winners for these things? You know, do you like, oh, obviously ALUCARD won this, or obviously Dio won this? I guess we'll see at the end. Let's get to the end of this.
Bloodline veins inside, so I'll take this title kindly. Got a problem? You can bite me.
Would probably be the other way around, right? Right? I would have liked to see something cute like that. Instead of you could bite me, like obviously no one's gonna bite Dracula. Dracula's gonna bite you. That's what he's into. It's his kink. I don't kink shame here. It's if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Just don't. I usually said don't hurt anybody, but I'm pretty sure that bite would do some damage. Oh. No. What? We never just end it like that. I thought I had a little bit more of the song left. You can't just leave me hanging. I guess you could do whatever you want. You don't know me. you don't know me. That was cute. I don't know. I guess I wasn't ready for it. I was almost like, it felt like I was watching an episode and I just wasn't like, all right, it's like the Demon Slayer episodes where you blink and then the next episode, like that building comes up at the end of it, you know, and you get really pissed off at that. That's what that feels like. I feel like that just happened here. There was a cut. I don't know what happened. I feel like I wasn't ready for it to end. Anyway, let's go to full screen. Oh, I liked it a lot. It just felt like it was too short, but it also wasn't a short song anyway. I just was really invested. Honestly, I think I could have listened to that for 10 minutes and then not realized the time that went by. It's kind of cool. It was like a little episode, you know, it was a little episode. It was kind of cute. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please, if there's a song you want to watch me react to, please leave in the comments below. We do variety on Mondays, which I already have something planned for you guys. So I'm very excited about that. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I usually take recommendations. Wednesdays, international, which has to be an international song with some kind of different language in it so we can embrace other cultures. And Friday is for Rustage, until further notice. I guess until we get a cease and desist or something. But anyway, have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Have a great weekend, all right? Have a great weekend. And don't forget to subscribe to Matables for more reaction content. See ya.